I can't really see how many of you guys on. I'm just literally just monitoring the trade, and also there's news at 3:30. I just want to see what is how the market is reacting to that, because currently I'm on sell Euro USD, but right now just waiting to see what is actually happening in the market. Well, my trade is at our trade is at break even, so let's see what's actually happening. We're seeing a lot of right, a nice move took place, and now Euro JPY looking to reverse. Let's see what it does. All right, the guys, how you doing?
All right.
Yeah, all right. Just literally, I'm just monitoring the market because there's a big news coming out at 3:30, and I just want to see what kind of what direction it's making the move. Yeah, wait. I'm trying to connect. Wait, hang on. So now it's just basically just watching it to see what is actually happening. And what is it? GPJPY. It made a very nice move from here. Yeah, we entered here. It made what is it, 50, 60 pips move, and now it's looking to reverse. We'll see what it does. Yeah, looking to reverse. But well, I hope all of you guys booked partial profit at least. Yeah, because missed it by 3 pips. I think it missed the first target. Yeah, it was 2 pips. By 2 pips missed the first target. So right now trade should be on break even, guys. If you're already on, if you cashed in, great, and if not, your trade at least should be on break even, because right now this move, is it a reversal or is it just a pullback? It's unclear. At least need to see hourly candle close before we see what is really happening. Just have to wait for this hour to close at least, because I'm not sure where this why this move got rejected so quickly. So this is something just to watch. Right. Right, guys, can you mute yourself, guys? Right, mute yourself, guys, because I can't really hear. Okay. Whew, that was a lot of noise. Yeah, this is the problem when people coming in, they're not on muting themselves, and then you can't really see the chart. Right now, its focus is to see how the candle close, because we want to make sure that it's a pullback. It's not a reversal forming a reversal. I think it's a pullback, but let's see our closes before we. Where's my markup gone? Oh, for some reason I didn't save my markup, so quickly mark it up. Need to see what is happening. Just want to quickly mark it up. All right, okay. Right, so it did bounce. So it's almost retested. It didn't retest yet, so still room for this move up to here at least, which is 43. What is it? 43. Yeah, 43 area. So I am still expecting to touch that 43. So let's see. But I'm not exactly sure if there's any Brexit news came out. But for the market to reverse so quickly after such a strong bearish move, it just didn't happen by an accident. It must be some sort of news come out. So we need to find out what kind of news it is. It's definitely due to some sort of news. Must be due to Brexit. So we need to find out first. Only way we're going to find out is, one, the candle is going to tell, well, I don't have any other information. The candle is going to tell me if there's actually a news caused this, or is it just a buying pressure, or is it just a pullback? That's the reason that I always said to you guys, learn the language of the candles. That will save you a lot of money, and that will make you a profitable trade as well. Because as I said many times to you guys, we don't have any other information. Obviously, the big boys, they got all the information. They can do whatever they want. We don't. What we have is this, the chart in front of us. Within that chart is a candle that actually telling us what are the likely directions. And if you don't spend time reading them, then it's pretty much you're just wasting time actually trying to learn or do Forex. Right. Just watching this hour is very important to see that candle. I just want to see, just to give me some sort of clue to say it's a pullback. That's what I'm looking for. Also need to look for if there's any news came out of Brexit. That's one thing that I need to focus on as well.
Yep.
Anyone got any information in terms of Brexit? Because I was pretty much wasn't in it all day. Well, I wasn't really trading much today, so I wasn't much looking into news and stuff. Anyone got any information in terms of, have we got any Brexit news right now? I can't really see anything. All right, there is some talk going on. Okay. Right. So it's not really anything major, just same as early morning. No, in terms of Brexit, I just can't see anything new. It's just a talks going on. So is market going to play up and down? It's going to make a move eventually. I still do think it's going to be a continuation move because it broke out of this structure. So let's go with a technical rather than fundamental right now. So we did see this break out of this 1 hour structure. 1 hour structure is taken. So we know this is taken out. Right. So basically, we could see this test again, just retest. But right now, it's forming, or looking to form a down channel. So let's see if it is or not. And if it is, be expecting just to do this, and then back to here again. Then that, this, then that. So I'll be expecting to touch this trend line here. That was the initial target anyways. So nothing really changed. It's only concerning is to, after such a nice bearish move, reject with very strong buying pressure. So that is the only concerning. Otherwise, in terms of setup, it's still valid. There isn't anything, it hasn't done anything unusual. Setup is still valid. So anyways, guys already got the position. You should at least have book partial profit. And if you have, then you got obviously nothing to worry. And then now, if there's an opportunity, we can add position back. So that is the reason, always book partial profit when the move takes place. That allows you to, the free position can be added. So now that if you had booked your partial, you are pretty much looking for another trade on the same trade, all because you booked partial, and that 50% whatever it is, you can just add it back. And if it continues with the trade plan, then you're going to make more money than initially you entered the trade. So that is the reason that partial profit booking is so important, because you don't know what could happen next minute. This move, it could continue downfall all along, and all of a sudden you probably see a full reversal within an hour. So that's the reason that it's very important to book partial. So anyways, what I'm seeing on that is hourly candle close, which is good, but it's clearly engulfed candle. So it's a little bit of concerning. But now main focus is this area, 1440. If the price fail at 1440, that's when I'm going to sell again. If the price fail at 1440, so which is pretty much our entry basically. So that's the area that I am actually focusing on now. Here, oh, I see a nice candle closing below 40. I may be interested to take a add a position. Adding a position here. Somewhere I would like to see price back down to 40 within this hour. Within this hour, then I'm back to back to towards my final target. So price is crucial to see next within this hour, price to come and close below 44. So let's see if we get that 44. But right now, this trade is not my main concern. My concern is Euro USD. Although I booked profit, trade is on break even, because right now, next hour, we might see full reversal. And if it is a reversal, I want to make sure that I get it. And if it's continuation, I probably add position. So right now, it's the news coming out at 3:30, and I just will I just like to monitor the market to see if I could get any sort of clues which direction we could possibly expect. And only way I would find that is through reading the candles. That would give us clue. Let's move on to, okay, we're going to focus on this one, but first Euro USD. I would just like to see Euro USD is what is actually doing Euro USD. Euro USD. Okay, Euro USD is, where is it at? Now is at, I don't know, this red line, this is the area that I found Euro USD is more of a sweet spot, because I've been selling all week at this area, 50. It's for some reason, don't ask me why or what, it just because I was following this quite a bit, and I've been seeing this thing happening on Euro USD is bouncing at 50. Every time 50, it goes to 60 but closes below 50. It's been bouncing and bouncing. So every time, I don't know how many times I sent signals, but I took about 10-15 trades on Euro USD at same place. So I usually go in and get 30-40 pips, get out, and I wait, and market goes back to there a few hours later. Then I sell again. It's something that happening. If I show you, it might make sense. And you guys must have seen it, how many signals I said go and sell Euro USD is around 50. Because this is what's been happening. Been doing it for now 3 days in a row, I think. And it's a great opportunity to 10 pips stop, 15 pips stop. I'm getting that 40-50 pips. It's been doing this, and this is the area that I don't know where it is, to be honest. This area. So I sold on every time here. Every time here I sold it, I got this. Every time I went there, I sold it. Every time here. So I've been doing this pretty much all week. For last 3 days, 2 days, yeah, 2 days. Well, 2 days non-stop, and I think I sent about 4 or 5 signals on this area. This area was 50, and every time I say 50, sell, and then stop 75, because this is the area that I've been seeing this happening. Not once, it's just doing it over and over again. So when I saw first time, I said okay. Second time, I said okay. Third time, I start taking position, because every time I see it goes to 35 and then it goes back up, goes to 30, then goes back up. So it's 30-40 pips movement what it's doing there for 2 days now. So the move is going to take place after 3 o'clock, like correct move. Either it's going to rally to the top, or it's going to be straight down towards 12. So we might probably get an opportunity. And also, guys, it's Friday. I really don't trade much on Friday, but the current trade setup is there. But today, pretty much, I only took a small position on the signals I sent. That is more just to monitor, because my target, everything is hit before before Thursday. So I'm not a greedy trader. Whatever I set for the week, if I get it, thank you very much. Let's move on for next week, because opportunity is going to be there. But with like a gold, it's my long-term trade, so I'm just watching those things. When can I add position and stuff like that? And a lot of you guys need to start setting a target. I know I get in the morning. Some week you probably see I don't send many signals. And that's because one, either hit targets for that day, or hit with signals on myself, hit targets for this week. And I don't really trade. So when I'm not trading, I don't like to set any signals, because end of the day, as I said, every trade I take, I usually put it. And when I'm not trading, that means there's no signals. And a lot of you guys actually wake up in the morning, expect the signals to be there. But you need to understand, I plan my weekly, I plan my daily, I plan my monthly. So when I'm hitting my weekly target, maybe on the first trade, you probably not see any more signals throughout the day, because the target is reached. So you guys need to start targeting yourself as well. And it doesn't matter how many signals I send, because signals is for pretty much everyone from different time zone and stuff like that. And if there's a trade, I send signals. But you guys need to set your own targets. It doesn't matter how many signals I send. There's a time that you need to say, no, I'm not going to take that signals because my target is rich. And that is building your discipline and sticking to trade plan. Yeah, this week, yes, we had a great week. Everything pretty much without even looking is going our way. But some weeks you're going to have a difficult week where that's when, if it's sticking to your trade plan, will get you through. And when the good run comes, you're gonna hit it hard. So it's for most of you. I mean, a lot of you guys in my education group, they're actually setting their own targets, which is great to see. Because as I say, if you want to trade, you can trade 24/7, but you have to have stuck to it at some point. And without plan, you're just gonna end up trading and making, losing. But you see, this week I had but today I took a few trades because of the signals. I reduced my risk. Why would I reduce when I'm making money? I reduce my risk because I already hit my target, and this is just extra bonus. And whatever I get is a bonus. It's not really my trade plan. So if I made 100 quid, it's just extra bonus. If I made 50, bonus, as long as I'm not losing. But that's why I reduce my risk to this trade. It's pretty much from 3% to 1%, plus around 1% per trade. That is not to make money, a lot of money. It's just to if I win it, that's all that matters. But right. Euro USD is waiting for another half an hour, guys. Pretty much half an hour. Right. JPY. Quickly have another look. Right. You can unmute yourself, guys, because at the moment I don't really. If you got any questions, and then we'll go back again. If you guys got any questions, we can quickly go through them. Yeah. Right. No. Okay, nobody got any questions. That's fine. Let's watch JPY because I am looking to take another position on that one. If this is a correct pullback, and if not, you just have to say goodbye to this one for now. Next half an hour, my focus is on Euro USD and gold because this is the one that I'm looking to add position. Because I thought this move is going to take place on Monday because I was expecting to recover on Monday, but seems to be taking it today. So kind of put me back into trading because I've got an order set. I just want to see if it does get there, how is it going to get triggered? If I see reversal, I'm not interested to add any position. But if I see a pullback where I'm expecting, then I am going to add a position on gold. So a lot of you guys cashed in, great, and a lot of you guys probably on break even. But whatever it is, I mean, if you didn't book your partial, that's just being foolish. Almost 250 pips movement it took place. So by booking partial, now it's like kind of free trade to add any position. So let's go into, yeah, look to see gold. Right. Okay, so gold breakout. Is it going to retest 40? That's the only question mark. Is it? I mean, this candle suggests possibility of 40, to be honest. There's a possibility of 40. So I got a sell order at 35. So that's why I'm more than happy to take a sell position. That is my sell area. And up to 35, with my trade plan, it's a pullback. It's still a pullback. And if it goes above 40, then it's concerning. As long as below 40, it's still a pullback. So I am looking for 35. So this is the area that I got order. 35. I think it was 30, yeah, 35.50. That's where I got my order. So this area is where I'm looking to sell gold. I mean, not sell, it's more adding position because I already got 25% trade running. Oh, it's really loud, whoever it is. It's really squeaky. Right. Okay, great. Right, so just basically, yeah, let gold, let's see what it does around this area. Anywhere from 33 to 35 will be a decent level to add position. If you're looking for new position, then you need to start calculating your risk around that area. Because what I'm doing is everything I went in on that trade, I cashed out about 75% here. around 22 7. First, I booked partial at 31. Then I booked another partial at 24. Was it 20? Yeah, 24. And pretty much I only got about 25% open position left. So with that, now I'm free to add at any point. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not risking anymore. I'm just adding position. So you guys don't get me wrong here. I'm not risking on that trade. I'm just adding what I've taken out because that trade setup is target here. And I didn't get to my final target yet. Although for the signal, I set the target at 18, 13, 18 final target. But my personal target is a way more than this. Because if I tell you my personal target, you guys, it's not going to make much sense to you guys. So I'll just leave that to myself. Because these are long-term setups. But gold, this is what I'm expecting at least to get a bounce at 13, 12. That's where I'll be expecting. So is it going to hit 35? If it is, then I'm in with another position.
Okay.
Hello.
Can I ask you something that really basic?
Yeah, sure.
I just want to know which time frame do you usually use for forecasting the trend?
Sorry, what did you say?
Which time frame that you usually use
Yeah.
for forecasting the trend? I mean,
Yeah.
for forecasting the trend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you mean what time frame I use?
You usually use?
Did you say what time frame I? Did you say what time frame I use?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It all depends what kind of trade I'm taking. Is it a daily trade or is it a weekly or is it a monthly trade? It all depends on what time frame. What kind of trade I'm taking. If it's, I mean, I've done actually a video on YouTube. I think it's the time frame that I'll do another session because this is going to take quite a long time from a lot of the guys actually on the trade. They just want to see if there's an opportunity to take a trade. So I'm not going to go into much details. I'll arrange a session to discuss about those things. Yeah. I think that'll be better. So we can ask questions. Right now is like major news coming out and we need to focus on the trade. But it all depends how long you are planning to hold the trade for. What is your target? That is depending on that. If I'm scalping, I'll be on 5 minutes. If I'm day trading, I'm going to be marking up on daily and I'll be trading on 1 hour, 4 hour. If I'm looking for weekly, I'll be marking up from weekly to daily to an hour for entries and stuff. So it all depends what time, what kind of trade are you taking? And first question you need to ask yourself as well to find this easiest way is what kind of trader are you? That's the question you need to ask yourself because I can't answer this one. Until you can't answer this question, then no time frame is going to be match up with yours. Because you cannot be 4 type of traders. You can only be one. You can be 4, but to be a profitable trader, you're going to be one of them. You cannot maintain 4. The scalpers, day traders, investors, swing traders. Those are the 4 things in Forex. There's no other 5. Those are the 4 things. So which one are you? Then you're going to find out what time frame is going to go with depending what kind of trader you are. If you're a scalper, it would be foolish to trade on daily. That's the question you need to ask yourself. Because if you try to mix all 4 together, you're not going to find a solution. You won't be able to find the direction either. Because on 5 minutes, it could be an uptrend, and it's on daily, it could be a strong downtrend. So it's all depending on what time frame you're trading. That is the most important one.
Yeah, thank you very much, Saki. Nice answer. Nice.
No problem. That's the guys. So many times I've done that session as well. For you to find, for you to even trade, the first question you need to find out yourself, you need to ask yourself, I can't say you are this, you are that. You need to ask yourself, what kind of trader am I? Then you're going to see so many other options opens up. Then you'll be in a straight line to see what you are looking for. If you start to say, no, today I'm going to hold it, I'm going to day trade. Tomorrow I'm going to scalp. Day later I'm going to be an investor. It's just because you do not have a plan there. Because it takes almost 5 years to build one strategy, and for you to start having all 4, it's going to be crazy. You're going to be learning for the rest of your life before you start actually making money. That's the route you are taking. That's why you need to narrow down, and the easiest way of doing it is The day I asked that question to myself, because when I actually paid a mentor just to have a chat, because from the day one I can trade. It was literally when I was introduced to Forex, something that I can just read. Everything that it could be. I mean, it could be anything. Certain things that you are just naturally can see, you can do. And Forex was, to me, it was like this. Reading chart is something that I straight away start to learn, but I wasn't making money. That was the problem. It's just something that I know I can do it, but I just not making money. I'm making money. One week, boom, I'm making so much money. Another week, I'm losing all the money I made. So there was no balance to it. So for me to get the balance, I had to actually invest money onto a mentor to put me into straight line. And the first question he asked me, that's the reason I said that question to you as well. He didn't spend day and night with me. Was just one session. All he said first to me, Aki, what kind of trader are you? And I went blank. I just went blank because I didn't know what kind of trader I am. I just do not know what kind of trader I am. And that was a shock to me. I goes, that simple question I couldn't answer. And I'm trading. And the day I got the answer, that's when my trading strategy still fall into place. Because I said, no, I can't be scalper because I had no time to trade throughout the day. Then I said to myself, well, I'm working full time. Then how the hell am I going to trade? Then I realized I have to be a swing trader for me to start learning Forex. So I started with the swing. And that allowed me to learn at the same time. So you guys need to start finding your answer as well. You find your answer, there's a strategy for you. If you can't get the answer, you're going to be start doing all four. You're just going to start doing all four and be lost. So that would be my advice to you guys to get into.
Many thanks. Okay.
No problem. Right. What is happening? GJ. GJ. What is happening with you? Okay. Still valid sell. It's just trying to push it's looking for a reversal. That's what it's doing. You know what? Leave that alone. Still valid until you get to above 40, then invalid. Below 40, GJ sell valid. So I was going to sell it now. It's just that I don't know what caused this move, because this move it doesn't look normal pullback. Otherwise, that would be another sell. Straight away I would have sell it. Because of Brexit, I just don't know if it's the Brexit doing it or is it actually the buyers taking control. That's one thing that's really unclear. Leave that alone for now. Let the market decide, and then we'll do it. Right. Where does it need to get to the chart? What is it? 10 minutes. Euro USD going to make move. What is it? Gold? Okay, gold order is set. Euro USD. Okay, one rejection at Euro USD at the top, two rejection. Okay, let's see what it does. Okay, GJ is looking to reverse. So as you can see, I can't remember who was actually that asked the question. Oh, sorry if I'm pronouncing the name wrong. Is it Dide, yeah? The answer to that is, look at my setup there. That is more setup of my daily trading. That these four charts is for daily trading. So that should be 5 minutes. That's 15, that's an hour, and that is daily. So sometime I can change it to 4 hour, but mainly that is the daily stays on. So that is more of my daily trading. I already marked up on my daily, and for my entry, those are the things I'm looking at here. Even 5 minutes, 15 minutes, hour, those are things I'm just monitoring. But my main markup is on daily. So that's how I trade. Set my trading chart like this, exactly like this. That is more of daily. So if I'm scalping, I don't need to look for all these. I'll just go straight into 5 minutes to do. But I will be marking up on daily to, even with a scalp, I will stick to the same one direction. Whatever the direction I am planning to sell or buy, I will stick to the same way on 5 minutes as well, even if I'm scalping. So that's what I usually do. For a scalp, you can go both ways. Within an hour, you can go both ways. But I stick to one unless it's a reversal. So there you go. That's 5 minutes. So let's see even if you got a scalp here. We might be able to take a scalp. Let's see what it does. So that's 5 minutes. It's very much set up for a scalp here. All I need to see if the boxes checks. Yeah. I would not recommend you guys to scalp if you're new. It's just one of those things. You can make huge money, and then same time when things go wrong, you can lose your money very, very quickly as well. But I do have a strategy for scalp, which is very simple, but it takes a lot of practice to get it right. Right, so right. Any of you guys got any questions? We've got 5 minutes before we're going to go back to the chart again. Kamal, I can see you in the background. Nice cars there.
Thank you.
Yeah, won't mind having one of them.
I'm a professional racer.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's
Formula
amazing.
2000 certified.
Really? Wow. That's amazing. You see, guys, do you know what I love about doing this? Yeah. It's like when I started the Telegram channel, it wasn't me actually started. It was more of like like a few guys I was trading with. They kind of recommended. They're like, Aki, whatever you're showing us, why don't you go and do that? And there's a lot of other Telegram channels, this waste of time. And you go and do something. So I said to them, no, I'm not really interested. And then what happened is I said one day, I said, you know what? Okay, then I'll post for your analysis. But who the hell going to come and join me? Because I don't know where to look for to invite people. He goes, just go put a post on Facebook. But what I've done is I created this channel, and there was 3 guys. I posted on the Facebook. 3 guys came in, some from nowhere, and I'm like, wow, okay, 3 guys here. So I posted my analysis, and I see what is happening is I see a lot of guys come, and then they click the button, and then they leave. They come, and then they leave. I'm saying, look, man, look what is happening. You think I'm going to waste my time here? All I'm saying is guys coming because 3 guys. Who the hell going to spend time here? 3 guys, they're coming. Then they usually come and goes. And what I'm noticing is there's 3 guys that actually been there for 3 weeks. I'm thinking, why are they not leaving? I was like, why are they not leaving? So then I start posting more and more. And those guys, actually, there's 2 guys. I'm not going to name it here. There's 2 guys actually. Is it on the call? No, it's on my education group. And they're just sitting there quietly. And I'm sending signals. I'm sending analysis. And they're taking trades. And all of a sudden one day, the messenger goes, Aki, can I ask you something? I was like, yeah, what? You know what? We've been taking all your signals. We've been trading on yours, and we're making money. I was like, really? You're making money for what? You 3 guys have been there. I've been watching that for almost a month now. And then what they said to me is, guess, just watch. Your channel is going to grow. I was like, how is it going to grow? Because we're going to go and advertise. So what they done is they went into their Facebook and they posted the link onto this. And from there to 2 months later, I see there's like almost 500 guys, and I'm not doing anything. I'm just posting analysis. And from that on, guys, I start to introduce. So my point is, without this channel, right, I would not even met a lot of guys. There's doctors, there's solicitors, I got F1 driver now. It's from all different background, and those guys I would probably never ever met them it's through these channels. And a lot of you guys are in my education group. Come on, guys, I never met you guys before, but we became such a good friends now. And that's what I love about doing this. I know a lot of you guys, actually, what is some guys actually asking to giving me the money to trade for them. I was like, no, this is the one thing I promised when I opened my channel. I'm not going to go and take someone's money, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure you make the money yourself. And that is the approach still going. That one of the things that a lot of guys says as well. Okay, why don't you do this? Why don't? Because I came up with this from the day one, and I'm sticking to it. And through this, if I show those guys, I mean, hopefully all those guys one day they're going to come on. Guys that started with me almost a year and coming to 2 years now, where guys that never traded, I mean, they've been trading, but they never made any money. And now you see they're trading. The signals you guys receiving on the channel is a lot of them from them guys who actually started when I opened the channel. And one of them actually sending channels is one of 3 guys there, sending those signals some of the time. I don't know if you look into it. My markup, my chart is this. You see another chart similar but different, and that is one of the person that actually sending signals is through my education group. And when you see that is achievement for me. One individual, you guys must have seen it, 200 into a 10,000 last year, 200 account to 10,000, and that is not a single person could come to me in this forex industry could say I've got a student who turned 200 into a 10,000, not with one trade wonder throughout the year. That's how they're taking seriously. So what I'm trying to tell you guys as well, it's not me trying to say do this, do that. It's for your own good. I could say, you know what? I could take account managing. I can take that route and say, you know what, guys, throw all the money and let's think it. I'll do the account managing, and you guys could go to sleep. But in reality, what would happen is if I don't trade, what's going to happen then? Or whatever reason we lost contract, you've got nothing there to go back. I might make money for you 1 month, and next month I've got some other issue and I'm not there. What are you going to do? You're going to go and find someone else? Then if that someone else is not doing it, you're going to carry on moving. That's why you learn something. With Forex, you can make money. You don't have to be a full-time trader. It takes time to find that strategy, guys. It takes time to get that strategy. But when you find it, you don't have to be a full-time trader to make money. End of the day, you learn, then you're going to start investing your money like a business. And when you do that, come on, with 20, 30, 40K, we spend on anything, any sort of investment, like buying a car. It's just every investment we spend something like 20, 30 grand. But can you imagine you learn a strategy and you got 20, 30K to trade with? You're going to be sitting there. You'll probably be making more than our prime minister make in a year or even 6 months. You learn a strategy that makes 5%. You're going to make more money than prime minister makes. You can do that. So just think that way, guys. You don't rush to make money. It's the end of the day. You learn one. Money is the one that we all need to make money. The more money you have, the more money. But if you start thinking about big money, it's going to wreck your trading because you're going to start going with crazy and risk just to make it happen. Take your time. Forex is going to be there forever. Only time is going to disappear. If we stop spending money, that's when the Forex is going to disappear, which is highly unlikely. So there's no rush, guys. Yeah. So I am going into all talking about everything, but the thing is, I'm trying to get to that as well through the Telegram channel. I decided as well, I'm going to quit this, like pack in altogether. The reason for that is I am giving so much time, which is kind of breaking my trading rules, where if I do hit my target in the morning, I do not trade. And that's what I've done last year as well. And because a lot of guys from different time zone, I try to put signals on different time, different thing. And same time, I was encouraging them to learn. But what I say is learning is very, 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 very few, handful. And see, for signals is huge. They were offering to pay me, send me signals every morning. They were offering to pay me. I was like, can you not get something straightforward, simple? Why do you need my signals? I'm giving you everything that I do. All you need is a bit of your time. You need to spend a little bit of your time for you to do yourself. Forget about signals. No one, I mean, now coming to 6 years now, I never came across a single individual that made money through signals in a regular basis throughout the year. Not a single person. No matter if it's a professional trader you're following, doesn't matter if it's a top trader in the world you're following, you will not make money through signals. The reason for that is signals. That person going to send signals, probably about 100 signals, and you are not going to take all 100. Maybe for your time zone, maybe for this, and that trader probably a profitable trader end of the year, and you probably be a huge loser because you picked the wrong trades and you didn't take all of them. If you had taken all of them, then you have good ones, bad ones. Eventually, you're going to be a profitable. So that is the reason that you will never be a profitable trader by following signals. Let's invest a little bit of time and let's see if we can get a strategy. That could take time. Some guys picks up very quickly. They just find something and say, this is it. For some guys, it's just not, it takes time longer. But as I said, there's no quick ways of making money, even in Forex as well. I mean, there is opportunities there, but you take the quick route, you're gonna get burned. That's the bottom line. I can give you even live example on my channel as well. I can only go back to what happening on my channel. Some week, that's why I stopped sending screenshots in the groups as well, for trading or anything like that, because that encourages the others to do the same. There's an incident happened on I think it was December. December is the month I said it from the advance. I said, guys, I am not trading in December. We all had a great year of trading, and let's forget the December. Because for the last 5 years, what I'm saying is December is not a good month to trade. And few of the guys didn't listen. They stopped trading because become a more of habit of trading. They're like something that you have to do. You don't really need to trade every day or every week or every hour. But they decided to trade, and I said no. But guess what? One individual sent me a screenshot in Cloud9. He goes, I made 3,000 this week. I was like, wow, that's unbelievable. December, you made 3 grand. And straight away, what I said is, go and withdraw your money. And you know what he said? No, I'll do it next. 1 more week later, I'm going to do it. I need to turn that into certain X and Y and Z. I said, no, just take it. But I left it there. And then what happened is, a week later, 2 weeks later, when I said to all the guys, I'm ready. Who's ready to trade? And this individual never responded to me. Everyone else said, yeah, I'm ready. But that individual didn't respond to me. I was like, there's obvious reason. I already know the reason. Because why would you not respond to my message when I said, I'm ready to trade this for the year? The reason for that is he lost almost 9 grand. He lost pretty much on that December month. 1 month, boom, gone. That's what usually happens. You can double, quadruple your account in a day, in a trade. But if you start building your account without a strategy, it's just that money is not going to be there for long. And that is what is happening in my channel as well. And that is one of the reasons I'm trying to stay moving away from Telegram channel. And I got a lot of good guys who I don't need to send signals. All I need to do is post my analysis on the YouTube, and they can go on. If it matches with them, they will take a trade. And that's what I like to see. I like to see guys, actually a lot of guys actually doing that now, where my weekly analysis, they just have a look, and if they see an entry, they take a trade. And that is what I want to see. I don't want to spend day and night sending signals. Well, that is not doing any good to me, or in long run, it's not going to do any good to anybody. So yeah, whoa, GJ, just reverse, man. Come on, let's look onto GJ. What is happening? Fully reversed, gone past our entry. Fully reversed. Why is it fully reversed? Let's go. Okay, so the Euro news is taking place now. Euro. Oh, that is fully reversal.
Oh, I'm stuck in this too.
Ah, are you?
Yes.
Did you get out at entry?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's the big mistakes that everyone makes. Even now, about 3 times I repeated, guys that on GJ, make sure you have it on break even, because you need to see what is happening here. But anyways, it's only a few pips into minus, just few, isn't it? If you had entered around 30.
No, I entered at 143.84.
Whoa, 43.84. That. Oh, I'm going to ask you a question. 43.84. Why 43.84?
Because that's when I came in front of the computer and I clicked the button. I know I'm a new guy to this.
No, that is basically, we entered here. Sorry, this is our entry on here, which is 40. So we entered on this candle here, around this one or around this one. So we entered here. So we entered here, and that move took place. So most of the guys, they already booked the profit or partial profit they booked. And what happened is, after that, I said to them, whatever profit you booked, let's go and enter it around here. But right now, looking at it, it could be a reversal or it could be retest. my setup is valid still, long as the price is below 50. 45.50, my sell setup is still valid. So above that is, you possibly see 45 again. So that is the reason my setup is valid, long as the price is below 44.50. So I'm okay with 44.50. So above that,
that as a stop loss 44.50.
then if you're going to put a stop, then put it just a few pips above it, because this is where you're going to retest. If it does, this is where it's likely to retest. So just put it 55. I would say 60, just give a little bit of time. 60, 55, 45, sorry, 44.60 is I would say cut your losses there, because after that it could be back to here again, back to around 45. So it's just too much to draw down to get into. But below this is still within the sell zone. But let's see, for what is it, 20 minutes? This 20 minutes, this candle could turn into continuation again. So let's see where the candle will close, and that would be quite something very, very important to watch out for. It's now what it's done is retested, the breakout took place around here. So let's see if this is a retest or pretty much reversal. So right now, okay, so that one, yeah, so that's one thing that you should never do, to jump into a trade. Doesn't matter how good it looks, doesn't matter if its setup is pretty much there. Take your time and look closely before you jump in. You see a candle like this, you see a candle shooting down like this, that is an indication of reversal. Depends what area it is. So you should never look at the big candle means, oh yeah, sell or buy. Just don't look and go in it. This is where you get trapped. This big candle, why did the big candle followed by a tiny little candle? This candle is the starting of the move that should have continued at least to here. It didn't. It reversed and then engulfed, reversal again. I mean, that's hourly. So that one is need to look into. Let's see on daily. So what is actually daily doing? Because my daily markup was here. Was it daily? Yeah. I mean, it's still in that sell area. So you enter in such a bad price area that you entered. Do you know why? Because this where you entered is my target was first target. You just missed it out by 3 pips, 1 pip. That's where I entered. But still, to be honest, right? It's the only thing I'm not sure if it's the Brexit, but the setup is still okay. The sell is still okay. But I like to see this candle. This hourly candle need to be closed, negative candle. Or else we're going to see back test at probably 45. Yeah, we could see 45. And another thing as well, all depending on your account as well, how much you risk as well, because 45 is the area that to be that's where the price is going to struggle. 45, just about 45 is the area that the daily setup is invalid. 45.10. Below 45.10, that daily setup is still valid. But I took it on an hourly time frame. But it's 45.10 because if you look at it, you entered here. It all depends. If you can put a stop at 45.10, then above 45.10, then this whole daily setup sell is invalid for me. But for hourly, invalid, my setup is if it's 45.50, and daily setup is invalid if it's 45.10. So it all depends how far you can keep your trade. I would never advise you to go in there and whatever you risk, start risking more by moving your stop. You'd rather come out even where it is and think about another entry. But let's see if it holds 50. So that is something that we need to concentrate on. As long as it holds 50, you still got the room for downwards move. Okay, Euro USD. Is it making a move, or is it this one is reversing as well? I really don't know what happened with the meeting, because I really don't have any information. But market didn't react much at all. Yeah, it was not much reaction. But we need to plan it though. What if it happens to be one of them? We need to plan what we're going to do with the Euro USD. Because it all depends what was said in the meeting. I really don't know. But let's see if we're looking at the time frame. I mean our markup. Can we see anything? Okay, so this one is very similar to Euro USD as well. The setup for sell is still valid. Euro USD, I mean, if you guys booked your profit, that's great. Did it touch on our break even? That's one thing I want to see. If you have partial position running, did it touch the break even? Because we sold it at 50. Did it touch back to 50 again? No, 50 is here. So our position is still open at break even. So now that if this price reject at say 60, 65, we're going to sell it again. But if the price goes above, then we'll look for buy on a pullback. Because if it breaks through there, then we're going to see possibly 1114 to 1115. So right now, just keep the trade on break even if you have. And if you cashed in earlier, that's great. But right now, just need to see what is happening here. Because next move is this is the move next. Is very much so. As long as the price is below this, we're going to sell. Above this, we're going to look for buy. So we'll mark it up to there. This is the area. We're going to sell it below this, and we're going to look for buy above this. Or it depends the daily closes. Today, guys, there's no point trading today much, to be honest, because not much time left. The market closing. Maybe one more move left in the market. Otherwise, it's just going to be there doing this all throughout the day. Euro. It's only one that I'm expecting a move is on JPY, to be honest, today. But Euro USD, I thought it's going to make a move now. But this is not really a move. It's a meeting going on, I think, still. It's not confirmed yet. So let's wait patiently. Let's see, maybe another 5 minutes. We might see some sort of movement.
Thank you very much for your help. I need to leave this and have a...
All right. The GPJPY.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the one I'm looking to take a position again as well. But it just only thing is I did not expect this rejection, and this is the reason that I always advise you guys when you book your partial, it allows you to relax. Even if the trade goes against you, you can re-enter and do things like that. When I did not expect, I was about to add more position on GPJPY because it broke out. Look what happened within an hour. Boom, it just changed altogether. Within an hour, breakout took place, our market just changed. And that's what happened a lot of the time. Yeah, Euro USD is looking to reverse as well. But Euro USD, guys, just come out at entry if it happens to be. Just leave that. Something happening now. We're going to find out which one is the correct move. Because GPJPY could just fly to the top, or it could just crash down. So we have to be very, very, very... Okay. Yeah, GPJPY... yeah, it's flying now. Okay. Euro, GPJPY, all of them changed direction. GPJPY. Let's go closely. GPJPY. Because I'm focusing more on Euro USD. Okay. This is the area that's really focusing on Euro USD. Just want to see how the market react here. It's really focusing on this area. Okay, and GPJPY is just heading right to the top. Wow. You know what? This could possibly be Brexit, something happening. Is it Kamal asking me that question on GPJPY? So what is happening with the gold? Gold should be rallying. Okay. Gold is rallying too. I'm just quickly checking to see if there's any Brexit news right now. Because if not, I'm looking for sell setup. And if it is, then just want to say goodbye. No, there isn't nothing new. So why is GPJPY is moving like this crazily? No, I really didn't see anything new. Okay, EURUSD, I know what areas to look for. GP, JPY. It's really, really important to see this area now, GP, JPY. No, I didn't see any Brexit news, so not sure what causing this move right now. But then again, it's Friday, you can't expect that kind of move. But let's see if they invalidate my setup or not. So that's daily. I need to take these marks off. This is where the blue line is. This is where the resistance level is. So let's see how the market react at this, which is 44.6770 area. That is the area that I'm watching to see if I get a bounce, price rejection. I just did not see anything to do with Brexit. That's one thing that I need to see. Is it all JPY doing it, or is it just GP doing it? No, all JPY is doing it. So it's to do with JPY, not GBP. Okay. I don't have a clue why is it that move taking place right now. Let's watch. All right, any of you guys got any questions? I'm not jumping into a trade right now. I need to know what is happening there. What is happening now? Because within another how long left? 10 minutes. You probably see another reversal taking place. So I'm gonna wait for 10 minutes before decide if it's worth taking a shot on any trade. Yes, it's looking to fly right now, but things can change very quickly. 65. Well, this fall candle. How long left? One, two. We've got 2 hours left before fall closes. This fall candle looking very scary, to be honest. This fall candle is looking very, very, very scary, which is clearly indicating going to the right at the top. But let's see what happened here. Any of you guys on any trade currently right now? Yeah, I added a position at the wrong time on GPJPY as well. GPJPY is something crazy happening. I mean, not on just on GPJPY, JPY itself. It's just some crazy movement in place. Steer out of this for now. This one. I'm a bit interested in the gold one. Did it touch 35? Gold? No, it didn't. That is one of the reasons I don't trade much on Friday, because Friday's moves are very, very unpredictable. 1 minute you see buy, another minute sell. Because that day you have to understand this is a it's more of booking profit and profit booking day today. So that's why one of the reasons that market you're going to see reversal. It looks as reversal, but it's not. It's usually continue with the same move. So even GPJPY, I'm still not convinced that it's actually reversal taking place. It could possibly be book profit, but then again, it's not only GPJPY doing it. It's more of JPY itself. So there's something happening with JPY. No, well, I won't know it what it actually is. Let's see if the candle giving us any indication of slowing down, maybe. That's where I should be looking for. That would be our last sell opportunity here at 45. 45, take 45 out, and then it's gone towards 46 area. But until that, still towards sell. Right, guys. Any of you guys got any question, guys? Okay. If not, guys, I'm gonna call it a day, and let's see if on 45. Watch out on JPJP at 45. What actually doing at 45? In terms of, we need to see how the candle closes as well. If you get a test fail here, the risk is so small in terms of taking a short position. But if it takes this out, then it's gone. Just watch, see how the candle tests this area. Watch out on 45. You see this candle followed by one of these candle, you can look for short. But we'd like to see how the market react on this area. Is it gone for the retest or is it actually reversed? It's really, really confusing. I can't really make much sense. No, it's not pound. It's not pound. It's not pound. Somebody message, was it? Kashif. I don't think it's pound because if you look at it, it's all JPY doing the same move. So it is to do with JPY. It's not pound. If you look at all JPY is doing it. So if it was just GBP doing it, then could have said, yes, it's a pound. But when you look at it, every JPY is doing the same move. So it's to do with JPY. So every pair connected with the JPY is rallying. It may be the one last push, and if it fails, it could be crashing down. So we can't rule this out either. This could possibly be the last push, trying to push a buyers trying to make the move. And if they fail, seller's going to take full control. So that is one thing that we need to watch out as well. Risk reward is good. 45, look for entry, guys. You can just put your stop, as I said, 10, 15 pips, 15 pips. You see a test fail at the 45, 15 pips, you can give a shot. All right. Okay, guys, if you don't have any questions, we're gonna catch up on Sunday. Today, guys, we're kind of pointless actually trying to take trades now. It's more market. Whatever is done is done. Everything else was following the setup. Everything now within minutes just invalid pretty much everything. So it's best to stay away from it and let's go on Sunday for plan out for next week. Because you're not going to get much movement right now. If you're already in it, great. And if you're trying to catch another move, you could fall into a trap today. So you guys take care and we'll catch up on Sunday.
Okay.
All right, cheers, man.
Okay, thank you.